All right, it's the rundown. It's January 8th, 9th, 8th? 6th.
7th.
6th, brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook live in Pennsylvania, Jersey, West Virginia. Sign up at FanDuel.com/stool. $500 risk-free bet. Every week, FanDuel will offer our Barstool Sports advisors more to lock of the week as a parlay. Lock of the week. You can bet with or fade. Only idiots will fade us. Our picks for lock of the week at boosted odds. Check out our locks and get registered at FanDuel.com/stool. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. All right, first weekend wild card. First time in a long time. Pat's out.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm handling it okay.
Yeah? You're at the bargaining phase of the grief?
The only thing that will change how I feel is if the Titans make a run in the playoffs, which I don't think they're going to do.
Wait, why aren't you rooting for them? No, you want them to win.
No.
Why?
Lose to the best.
Mike Vrabel.
No. Because if the Titans make a run, we could have beaten the Titans. I don't think the Patriots are good enough to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, see, I think you should be rooting for them because it's Mike Vrabel. And like Hank was saying earlier, like the only way the Patriots lost was to a Patriot.
No, I see it very differently.
And then you could do the mental gymnastics of like, oh, we're the second best team.
Yeah,
we're the rightful owners.
That's a seventh ring.
Vrabel
winning.
No, I don't do mental gymnastics. Never have. If the Titans won, I would think then, well, we should have won because we got
it. So you want to see the Ravens destroy it?
Correct. Because then I know, or even the Chiefs.
Then you weren't close.
Right.
Don't you
It's
wanna
like
feel
we
like
just
you're
weren't
close,
good enough.
though?
No.
Well, then what are you going to do next year if you're not anywhere close?
Yeah, where's the dynasty?
Time out. We weren't close when we lost the Ravens 34-10. We weren't close. This team.
Yeah, but I know you've said that a bunch of times.
Yeah, I've said a bunch.
That's like 10 years ago. Like
Right.
Tom Brady's 43
No, but
now.
I just looked at it. They said I read the headlines. The dynasty dead. Everyone said that thing.
So do you think like where's your head at with the dynasty?
Very much alive.
Yeah?
Not even close to the end.
Really?
Yeah, I almost would go as far to say, no, I don't know if Brady's coming back. I think he is. He kind of confirmed it to me in a DM, and people are like,
What was the DM?
I said, I still think Tom Brady has a ton of football left, and he's like, thanks for the support, my man. I'm coming back for 7.
Define a ton.
What?
Define a ton.
Ton of what?
Football.
3 years.
Okay.
So
I could see that. Yeah.
Here's the only thing that the Patriots got to get free agency, whatever. They went through a lot of losses. Obviously, Gronk, David Andrews was a huge loss. Amendola was on the team, so they got to retool. But they will. Tom Brady is still a my guy. He's who I still want as the quarterback. Now, if Brady doesn't come back, and the only possible scenario, which I don't think is going to happen, is if somehow Belichick's like, we got to move on, and there's some sort of rip.
You can't pay $30 million a year.
If there's some sort of rip, but you got to pay him. He wants to come back.
He gets paid $30 million.
Hold on.
Half it's under the table.
Dave, wouldn't you agree that like this whole thing, you've always said, and I've agreed with you, that this is Belichick. Like Brady's the greatest of all time in terms of quarterback, but Belichick, the way he runs it, is why this thing goes. If he looks at the numbers and Tom Brady says, I need to be paid $30 million, and Belichick's like, that doesn't make sense from a roster standpoint.
So what Belichick has always done, Belichick's not cheap. The difference is he does look at the whole picture.
Right.
I think currently keeping Brady is by far your best option to win over the next 3 years.
I agree with that.
I don't think there'll be it's not like you got a Jimmy Garoppolo unless he thinks Stidham. It's not like he has somebody waiting in the wings. If you don't have Brady, you're not going to win for the near future. You're just not.
You're not rolling out Brian Hoyer.
I think
Jameis?
Who?
Winston?
Jameis. I think everything aligns where Brady will be back, and they got to get better on offense, more tools, and they win the Super Bowl. So this team wasn't the Dolphins game was a red flag. Losing the Titans at home, they just weren't great down the stretch. And Brady even said it. He's like, it's a bad loss. I'm not crushed. We didn't make plays the second half of the season. It was more of the same, and that's what it was. Now, again, like I remember when the Patriots lost to the Broncos in Denver.
Didn't count for the air.
Nope, different game. Ben Watson, when he ran down. They were so much better than the Broncos that year. Like 1,000. That game crushed me because I knew we had the best team.
They had flaws. The Miami game exposed everything you kind of knew.
Great flaws. And you hope you will, but then you watch the game, yeah, they could have beaten them, but
so in
they
a
can't
way,
run up the middle.
You're actually the mental gymnastics that you're doing here.
That he doesn't do.
That he doesn't do, but if you were to do them, it's actually almost better that you lost this game instead of losing a lot to like the Chiefs or the Ravens.
Two teams that I truly don't care for and their fans, and they would have been hit me.
Right.
Listen,
you lost to a team that's basically fanless to a guy who's in the Patriot system.
Correct.
That's some nice mental gymnastics, which you don't do.
No, I don't do gymnastics, and it's like, there are a couple breaks. Yeah, the Edelman drop. I love Edelman. That's one of the worst drops. That ball was like underhanded to him. Stunning drop. But when you can't run it in from the 1 on 4 plays, that's no fluke. They couldn't run up the middle.
What do you think about the idea that the Patriots gave the Titans bulletin board material, which is very un-Patriot-like?
After the game?
No, after the game, yeah, they were talking about the revenge tour. Everyone was talking about Kyle Van Noy talking about how there was going to be a revenge tour. The locker room, the Titans locker room was like, how's that for a revenge tour? And then Vrabel went in and said, you wanted the hyenas, you got the fucking hyenas.
Listen, that's like a little social media. That's every time.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
We lose so rarely. That's your good friend Lane Johnson. They don't have fun. Oh, you listen. To the victor goes spoils. They can talk, but if Tyler Lewin, Michigan guy, if he doesn't think I'm ready for them to lose by 100 and have some sort of hyena gift ready for him, he's out of his mind.
Yeah.
Well, it goes around, comes around.
Didn't hyenas get trampled in
Lion King? No, they
got it. Yeah, Simone and Pumbaa.
Yeah, the hyenas had their moment.
Yeah.
And then
they had a
got
moment.
killed.
Then who won?
Be prepared.
Right. So again,
Mufasa.
I am rationalizing this fairly well. Not rationally because
who won in Lion King?
The good guy, Simba.
Yeah, Simba.
Simba
won.
So
the King's
Tom Brady's son.
That's who will do it.
Big
Or
dick.
Steve Belichick. Maybe Steve Belichick. Big dick. We're back. But I mean,
Big dick next.
now we can finally talk about it.
But
how many players away are the Patriots? Are they like 2 players away, or are they like 7 players away?
Oh, I think they need a wide receiver. I think that.
If you keep AB, are they still around?
AB, he's an annoying fuck. No, I don't know.
What about logistically speaking? Some people are worried now. The last time that we went to a Super Bowl and the Patriots weren't in it, we got a little bit of a mopey Dave. Are you going to be mopey, or is there enough time now between the wild card round and the Super Bowl to mentally do a little gymnastics to get over it?
Again, I've said this loudly.
Because you
and
consider
for
the
record,
Super Bowl like a party for yourself.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
And,
right.
the last time was what? The Air game?
The Air game.
So that's a game, they're like a play away in my mind to winning the Super Bowl because Denver went and fucking destroyed Carolina, and it's like you're going for 2. So that's a team that could have won the Super Bowl. I don't think this team, I'm a very rational human. This team could not win. Right now, as I see it, you lose to the Dolphins at home. Then you lose this. They weren't good enough. I think the Titans are going to get fucking annihilated. And they're going to be like, you know what? You did me a favor.
Yeah. That San Francisco Super Bowl, that was before churning. So the only reason we still went is because you booked the Airbnb like 3 months in advance. You're like, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Overlooking the water.
Because I remember you were like, do we really have to go? And we looked at the numbers. We're like, yeah, it's like half of Barstool's entire budget is in this Airbnb.
Who was the guy who thought we were doing a party at our house?
Oh, yeah. Who was that?
Fooey or something?
Oh,
he was.
It was me, Gaz, Caleb, Hank, and Dave all in an apartment in
Who's the
San
blonde
Francisco.
comedian?
Fuck.
Carrot Top?
No.
No, someone
red
thought
hair.
we were literally
It was like a sidekick guy.
throwing a party at our house.
Fooey.
Fooey.
Is it from Chelsea Handler?
Does she have a sidekick?
Chewy's dead.
Chewy.
Dead.
Chewy.
He died?
Dead.
Yeah, he just died. We lost Chewy.
Well, hopefully he has a party in heaven then. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, wait for us, Chewy. We'll be there.
I'm pretty sure it was
Some point.
Chewy. Was under the impression we're having a Super Bowl party
At our
apartment. We're like, we should just get balloons and just be like, this is the
Chewy,
party.
This is it,
That
Chewy.
was actually the start of the Monster Hits Only
like
Club.
who you're describing.
A little party for a little guy.
Who's that? That's not it. No, that's not. No,
That's
not,
Chewy. That's
not
a
Chewy.
small
Oh, no,
Hispanic.
No, he's talking about Fooey.
I don't know. We just had House of Prime Rib. That's the way
But for
Yeah,
most,
yeah,
a lot
that's
of us
Prost
that work
Prime
here,
Rib all
though,
the
it's
time.
going to be our first Super Bowl that that the Patriots haven't been in. Over the last 3 years, the Patriots have been in everything.
Will your heart be in it? Like,
No.
you know, Super Bowl week is your, like I said,
no.
it really does feel like you're like a 7-year-old who has a birthday party. You're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
this is my party.
New
I make the
England
rules
Reunion.
today.
Yeah, no, my heart won't be in it. I will say again, like, when you lose in the AFC Championship the way we did, I'm disgusted to be at the Super Bowl. I won't be disgusted.
Right.
It's like, again,
Enough time will pass.
unless the Titans make a run, then my dandruff will go up.
So people just scoring at home, don't root for the Titans because we don't want to make Dave upset.
Correct. And as far as the Brady thing, I think he's coming back. And if he comes back, I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. So the dynasty's not dead. I really don't believe that.
If he had to go somewhere, is there anywhere you'd like to see him go? Anywhere you'd be like happy, out of sight, out of mind?
If he leaves, which I don't think is going to happen, I don't want to happen. No, I'll root for him.
Giants?
I'll root for him anywhere.
At the Giants?
I don't consider the Giants
At
a
the
rival.
Jets?
Anywhere. As long as they're not playing us, I'll root
The
for them
Broncos?
everywhere.
Colts?
Everywhere.
Huge.
The Yankees?
Everywhere.
I could see the Yankees.
Imagine if he was like, was he a catcher? Wasn't he a catcher?
Yeah,
he
he
used
was
to play
drafted.
ball. He used to play ball. Why not? Get a second lease on life.
Sixers?
I will root for him anywhere.
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yeah, he's done enough for me that's the least I can do for him.
Do you think it was him
Iran?
that applied? If he goes to a sleeper cell, fights for Hezbollah.
I'd root for him.
Okay, just hit personal success,
Personally.
Yeah,
but not for
right.
the team.
Correct.
He gets a lot of kills.
We
I'm
want to get him his stats,
Listen,
but no team wins.
I'm not nearly as fluid on the Iran situation as I should be.
Oh, it's a situation.
I know.
We'll get there. We'll get to fluidity.
Yeah, it's a situation.
Now your guys, Eagles, Seahawks. Eagles out. I think Clowney should be out for the rest of the playoffs.
Yep.
As the captain of Philadelphia, I issued a warrant for his arrest.
Thank you.
Seahawks fans defending him. That was one of the dirtiest plays I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
The
People are
announcer
saying
didn't
that-
mention it. And by the way, he's playing the role of villain. He's like walking out. He's like, he said Philly fans are the worst fans of the world. I took that
You
as
must
an
have been
insult.
pissed.
I did. I took that personally.
He was
Thank
looking
you.
at you when he said
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, people are saying that Carson Wentz is injury prone because he got hit in the back of
That's
the head.
crazy.
Who among us wouldn't get knocked out from a hit in the
That
back
was
of the
that
head?
was a vicious, vicious cheap shot.
And I think, I mean, again, if it were college rules, he'd be thrown out of the game.
Yep.
And he dominated us the entire game.
Yep.
If Jadeveon Clowney's not in that game and Carson Wentz is in that game, the Eagles win that game. Though you were robbed of a beautiful argument that you would have been able to make. If McCown had won, you would be able to reinvigorate your Nick Foles versus Carson Wentz
Yes.
argument with
That's
McCown.
an argument I don't like making.
Yeah.
So I was rooting for Wentz.
Would
I
you have
mean,
done the Josh McCown jersey?
I
texted you that.
Yeah,
I was
I
like, yeah,
would have gotten right behind it.
It's sad.
It would have been
just
such a great moment because you would have basically been able to bury the Patriots' loss with an Eagles Josh
Yeah,
McCown.
I got nothing left, but just nothing left.
Yeah, having the Eagles in it
Football's
would have
done.
at least been exciting for like the office. At least there'd be some hubbub, a little
Got some
hullabaloo.
Packers fans floating around. Banks is like Barstool Banks. Does he
Brandon
still-
Newman.
Newman's
Ravens.
So
There
there's a
are
couple
Ravens
people.
guys.
We have
Marina's a Seahawks fan. I just found that out
I
today.
didn't know that. That was stunning. That's maybe the most stunning thing that's happened
Yeah.
to me at this office.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you wearing a Seahawks? She strikes me as like the most Boston person ever.
She said she doesn't even like the Patriots.
Well, yeah, you can't if you like the Seahawks.
So football's. I mean, football's been done for me for a long time, but football's done for you two fellas.
Pretty much the whole office. Most of us, we have no more football anymore.
But
Sad
actually,
times
today
around
is
here.
the 1-year anniversary of the Double Doink.
Fuck.
People were tweeting me out this morning. I went back and watched the last 5 minutes of the game just to feel it again.
It does
It was
feel
bad.
a little bit
It was
strange
really bad. It was really bad.
for, I'm sure, everyone at Barstool in the world to have the pay. I mean, it's just weird that they're gone.
How
But
do you own Super Bowl week without being able to get dragged out of a game?
Let's just say this. I've already got one trick up my sleeve.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I know it. I do know it
What
actually.
what is
One
it? Can you
little
tell
good
me it?
No,
Can you say
I don't
it?
want to ruin it.
It's gonna ruin the
But
trick?
it's very good.
It's one little trick.
It's
Yeah?
very, very
You're not
good.
out of moves?
No, it's a
Fantastic.
very, very good trick.
A little
Fantastic.
trick. One little.
Is the mustache coming out of
Something.
retirement?
No,
No.
listen. I've always said that about. I only go if it's the Patriots. I have no desire. I'm not going to the game.
Yeah.
I'll give you a tip. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
But it's so
Be vague. Yeah.
very
Don't
vague
give it
that
away.
you would never be able to. Maybe you can because you have a great brain, but Joe Pun knows. That's the vaguest tip ever, but you can make. I'll make the connection for you after, and you'll be
I
like,
don't even
oh.
know.
Yeah.
how
Yeah, I
it
know.
is.
That's
You
how
know what
vague
the
it is.
tip-
I'm trying
Joe
to
Pod knows.
intentionally be as vague as
Oh,
possible.
now I know.
Yeah, now you got it.
Damn, that's deep.
That's a good vague tip,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a tease. That's a nice tease.
Saints, Vikings, Listen.
Yeah, it's got everyone going a different way. You think that Dave's about to do it's something
Pedophilia,
totally
or-
different.
I'm not a pedophilia guy. Let's get that out there.
Anti-pedophilia.
Yeah, whoa.
Anti-pedophilia.
Just because.
I posted it. He was an infant. It was the Gerber baby. He had a big old dick. Saints Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, noted Team Portnoy member. That's offensive pass interference.
I don't know. I thought it was.
He
just,
pushed him.
I thought it was hand
The
fighting.
Saints. You want to talk about? And I wrote this. This is noble of me because I hate fucking Goodell. It's a protracted. The Saints have been wronged by that man, that human, more than any franchise.
But can we talk about the fact
Any
that Drew
franchise?
Brees is old?
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't look good.
No, he doesn't look
He
great.
didn't look good in that game. Taysom Hill, every time Taysom Hill was
I
in the
agree with
game,
you.
he was electric.
But that was off. You don't think that was offensive pass
I
interference?
thought it was very much like every play hand fighting.
The rule shouldn't be in there if you're not gonna. And they said they looked at it, but I don't know how that's possible because it was done like that.
And everybody celebrated right
Yeah.
away.
It was
We're
the
all
ultimate
out
turn the machines
celebrating.
back on.
Yeah. Well, they should have.
Yes.
You didn't? Did you think that was offensive?
I think he pushed off. He clearly pushed off, and I think it was like a push from behind. You could easily call it pass interference. And
No, it wasn't a push from behind.
was
That's
push
what I'm
from
saying.
front.
They
Or
were
from the
face
front,
to
I mean.
face. That's
Yeah, but
why
he
I thought it was
pushed him.
hand fighting.
Even a Saints guy before he caught it in the crowd was like that. Are you going like that? I mean, that was blatant pass interference.
if you go to the body, is that hand fighting? Like, don't you have to be like
he
working
took
the
him
hand?
and pushed him and then caught it.
Yeah. It's like is that hand fighting?
That's hand
This is
fighting.
hand
You know
fighting.
what?
But if you get to the
Hand
body, it's not hand fighting.
Do I think if Sean Payton didn't wear the clown shirt, they reverse it? Yes, I do.
Ooh.
You think it was that deep?
Yeah, I think it's that deep. I think they
So
called
there
Ron-
he is, Dave Portnoy, the center of Wildcard Weekend.
They called New York, and the guy at the replay was getting ready to pick it up, and Goodell took the phone and just hung it right back up. And that's why it took 1 second.
We're not taking the
Yeah,
call.
like
He
we don't-
screened the call,
Yeah,
and
like,
he's like,
oh, this is
nope.
from New Orleans. Nope.
What do you? It's weird to me that people aren't talking about Drew Brees. I don't know his contract situation. Is he a free agent? He might not be.
I think he is a free agent.
But it's weird that people aren't talking about Drew Brees the same way they're talking about Tom Brady. Like that, I think the Saints and the Patriots have the exact same
Tom
thing.
Brady-
Tom Brady's better than Drew Brees.
1,000 times better than Brady.
But-
than Breeze.
Yeah, but don't you think this is a situation where it's like, what do you do here? You have a guy, Drew Brees, that
And the heir
can win
apparent
you a
is
bunch
there.
of games, but can he win enough playoff games to get back to a Super Bowl? I don't know. I
And
mean, last
can
year
he?
they were so
Because
close.
honestly, like when he got hurt, they were better almost.
Big,
Brady,
were
if he
5-1,
went to-
right?
Teddy
right.
Bridgewater won us a lot of money.
No, they didn't lose with Bridgewater.
They did not lose with Bridgewater.
Oh, they
Yeah.
were 5-0.
They,
Yeah.
they lost
Well,
the
this is a
game
big
that
dick
Drew
show
Brees
is
got
what
hurt.
This is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Tom
And
Brady.
Taysom Hill's electric,
Yeah, he's very good. He was run over people.
He's a potential out after this year.
but he won't take it.
And if Teddy
Like,
Bridgewater,
I thought Breeze played poorly. I actually thought Brady played well. Like I don't know what he could have done different.
Yeah.
if Teddy Bridgewater was in New England, then
Bad
it would
play
make more
calling.
sense for Tom Brady to leave because the heir apparent is there.
I'd agree with that.
And it's the same thing in New Orleans. It's like he could be the heir apparent, but Teddy Bridgewater's a free agent
well,
as well.
they got a couple guys. Hill could play.
Yeah,
early.
play
do a
too. I
double.
love Hill.
Yeah.
And then the fourth game, Bills Texans. What a game this was. Poor Bills Mafia.
Oh.
Gambling brain. I was live bullets. I called it in real time. 16-0. No, 13-0. That fumble, the Bills defender had a walk-in touchdown, refused to get up, and they were his teammates were dragging him. I tweeted in the moment, I go, Mark, put a pin in it, because that play is that makes it 20-0 and says 16. All hell breaks loose. This game looked like it was over 100 times.
Yeah.
It should have been. Even down the stretch, it looked like
The
it was
fourth
over.
and one that they get stuffed could have ended it for the Texans. That play where they just didn't block for Allen, two guys missed it.
Yep.
That probably ends
The
the game.
kickoff to start the second half.
Yeah,
What did you think about that?
That was a ridiculous call.
But Greg Olson had a very good point, and I remember this Devin Hester run back. Devin Hester did the okey doke where he pretended to walk off the field and ran for a touchdown. Like,
But he did
you
do
have
this.
to. What?
The guy in this one, he gave himself up.
He did the
No,
signal.
he tried to throw the ball to the ref. The ref said no, and then he threw it anyway.
Yeah, but even before he did that, isn't this when you do this in the end zone? Like
I don't know.
That's a give up.
I don't know.
He did it.
I
that the
wanted it
signal
just
for
for
it?
chaos. It would have been so funny if they kept it.
Do you feel like having the Patriots out of it almost just lets you be a football fan now? It kind of like
Yeah, you
it,
just
it
love the
gives you
sport?
you could just see
No.
the room longer.
No.
It's like you can watch the games just as a football fan,
It's
as a fan
different.
of the sport.
But that's like asking, a guy on the Pats roster. Like, you can enjoy it now. It's like, I'm part of the team, dude.
Maybe there'll be more Patriots at this, like interacting
What if
with
Tom
us at
Brady,
the Super Bowl.
comes stops by Sirius?
That'd be nice.
No chance Tom Brady's at the Super Bowl. He goes on vacation.
Yeah? But what if he's vacationing
Well, he didn't have
in
it
Miami?
planned. He already had it planned to go down to
No,
Miami.
he's been gone every time they've been out. He leaves first.
The Pro Bowl, maybe?
He's like,
Oh, yeah.
He's
No, he
always.
didn't make
He didn't make it.
He's not a pro. He makes. He is the
He
Pro Bowl.
made
He
some Pro Bowl.
he'll be on a beach. Him and Giselle go to an exotic beach. There's generally one other player with them.
Do you think it's Edelman
Maybe
after
Edelman.
that? But
Yeah, after
the drop,
This could be tough. Maybe
was-
Sanu?
yeah,
That was a shocking drop.
it was. It was a shocking drop.
That doesn't happen to, I mean, none of this
I
happens to
rewatched
Brady.
it on a clip. I didn't even realize
It was
how
in his
little
hands.
time-
He he almost basically just turned himself
It
over.
wasn't
like,
just that. It was like it was like an underhand. It was just.
He
stunning.
must have known they were out of it, though. Think of the Falcons catch. How good that catch was. How many clutches and how much luck he must have
Edelman's
used up on that.
prone to drops here, but they're never like that. I mean, that was whatever. Just wasn't meant to be. And poor Bills. Just the poor Bills.
Josh Allen losing his mind was so electric.
He was a
when he
madman.
that was the Reggie Bush play. When he just like, fuck it, I'm just throwing it back.
lost his
There was a
mind.
minute and a half left when
He
he,
lost
did that.
his mind. He just totally lost his mind. I loved it.
It was so awesome to watch. He just running down the field and throwing it backwards.
The Golden Globes last night. Ricky Gervais, little known fact, probably my favorite comedian of all time.
Whoa.
Love Ricky Gervais.
Really?
Love him. Invented The Office, obviously.
True.
Huge Office fan. He had that show with the midget on HBO, which I
You can't
loved.
say the
Yes.
M-word.
No, Za said I could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Say it as much as you want.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of
Little
good
People,
HBO
Big
shows.
World.
No,
or
that
something?
was the
That's the
TLC
real
show.
one.
That's the one that was, that was.
Life's Too Short. Awesome show on HBO.
Little People, Big World was when the two dwarfs had regular sized kids.
Well, some of them were regular size. They had twins. One of them was a little person, and one of them was a.
Yeah.
So he's the
Normie.
talk anyways, because as he's prone to do, he roasted everybody, which I like to see.
Yeah, I thought it was all fair.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, he's getting paid by. You know, it's not like he went off script or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
sure everybody knew he was going to do the roasting, and it just kind of shows who the
I love the
assholes
James
are.
Corden one. I don't know why. I
He's
don't
a
think I
fat
like
pussy.
James Corden.
Just call him a fat pussy.
Yeah.
I missed the. What did he say about James?
He
Corden?
said- he
well, that's, watch out now.
Yeah, you better
His boy's
fucking.
wearing the shirt right
Yeah,
here.
he fucking executive produced this.
That's
this
James
sweatshirt.
Corden?
Yeah, dude. So what
I'm
did
a
he say?
big James Corden fan. Everyone knows
Call
that.
him a fat pussy.
No, yeah, he said something
And
like.
then he got dressed in Cats. He's like, he's a big fat pussy. And then he got cast in Cats.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something to that effect.
But James Corden's been ripping on cats, so at least he's a self-aware fat pussy.
Yeah.
It's a different type.
I love Ricky Gervais.
Oh, you got to watch Don't Fuck with Cats. I almost texted you that last night. Netflix. You're looking for things to watch.
Yeah, I'm
It's a
watching.
documentary.
It's not
wild.
lighthearted, though. I thought it was
Actually,
lighthearted.
No, it's not
Oh,
lighthearted.
I
But
thought
Dave,
it was
you'll like
lighthearted.
it. No,
No,
but
it's
you'll like
dark.
it because you know what? It got my juices flowing. Manhunt juices.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Have you
Big time.
seen Uncut Gems?
I have. I saw the screener.
I feel like this was like you acted like that question. You were under interrogation.
Yeah, well,
I
there was a big
have-
thing because we got the screener late, and everyone was like, right before we interviewed Adam Sandler and Kevin Garnett, they're like, "Have you seen it?" And they're like, "What'd you think of the ending?" And I was like, "I hadn't seen it," and so I just kind of fumbled my way through it.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, all right.
I have seen it. I don't.
I had a
gamble like
real
that.
problem with it.
What was the? What was
Oh,
the
don't
problem?
say it. I want to see it.
Say it.
If you
say
spoil it, I'm gonna spoil you.
Say it without
I'm gonna
spoiling it.
spoil you.
Listen, I want to tell you something about you. I'm this close to being out on it. It's
What episode are
It's
you on?
getting far too dumb. He was just rolling around the girl's house and killed Peach.
Wait, what episode?
I
is
haven't
that?
seen you. Don't spoil you.
Well, I
Peach
just
again?
totally did.
He kills
That's
Peach.
season 1.
Oh, okay.
Like
I've seen
episode
some-
7's like
Yeah,
so
there's
stupid.
some shit that gets
It's
a little
like,
weird.
This happened in House of Cards, and I was like,
Oh,
I'm out.
House of Cards got. House of Cards. That one season of House of Cards, they just threw everything at the
Yeah,
wall.
you start doing that, Dave
Yeah.
starts taking a walk. Like he's just walking around like unconscious in the house. Come on.
Oh yeah, and the piss in the jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Real stupid. You're
Yeah.
saying I should stick with it after that?
I don't know. It's one of those pot. It's the pot committed thing. Like once
Yeah,
you
I
get
am
that
pot
far,
committed.
you're just like fuck it, keep going.
What's
yeah,
your
season
problem
2
with
was. I
Uncut
like
Gems?
season 2.
I want to be part of a discourse.
That make it all back bet, a 3-team fucking parlay for like however much you bet, and one of the prop bets was the fucking tip. That's crazy.
Really?
There's no human in the fucking world who would do that. Dan would confirm that.
I
You're
actually-
gonna place,
Marty made
This
it
is
seem
actually. I
like
can't really hear right now.
it's good. You're
Yeah,
doing a
it's
good
pretty
job.
good. I'm
You're
plugging the
canceling.
hell out of my ear.
Anybody
I'm
who's
plugging-
ever bet
No,
for real
no,
is like, no
no,
one makes
no.
that bet. Ever.
I heard that brought up to Marty, and he said that would get his juices flowing. He said that's something that he would do. Is bet on
No
a tip like
chance.
Wait, he bet on a tip?
For all the marbles.
His final.
Oh, no, forget it.
It's part of the parlay.
But have
No,
you ever
you can
done,
hear this.
No, but you ever done first to score 10 points in the NBA? It's like crack.
Yeah, but no, all right, you can listen. It won't spoil it.
Yeah. You just bet on a tip?
His biggest bet of the movie
Was a tip?
was a 3-team parlay with the tip included in it.
Yeah, that's not.
Nobody's
If they
doing
did
that.
the first to 10 points,
Yeah, that
would be
fine.
real.
But if you're down
if he
to
doesn't
one
get it-
huge last bet, you're gonna include that in the 3.
yeah, that's wrong.
But maybe it was because he had like lit the fire under the certain guy.
Yeah,
he was
but
believing
no,
in him.
no.
and
It just listen. No, you
Other
don't.
than that, did you like it though? As a gambling
Yeah,
guy,
I
it's a
thought it was.
gambling
Yeah, I
movie.
thought it was good.
It has the anxiety.
I
A lot
thought
of
it was
people talked
good.
about the anxiety of
Yeah.
gambling.
That
You don't
anxiety-
need to cut gems for that.
You don't.
How
That
about Colorado
that anxiety
against Oregon State?
doesn't do 1/bazillionth of the anxiety of
Real gambling, it's not even a taste. Because everyone's like, I need to take a Xanax afterwards. It didn't really bother
Yeah.
me like that because I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah. You need to take 1,000,000. I said, Dan get.
No, I didn't. I did not give you,
So I was live
and
bullets.
I didn't give it to you.
I was live bullets. Dan has a formula that he showed to me. He didn't know I was going to go live bullets.
Yes, correct.
I was sinking a little bit. I'm like, here's a good get even. I see this game, like, that looks like it fits Dan's formula.
Yeah.
So I text Dan, like, hey, is this one of your formula games?
Correct.
He's like, yup. So I went money line game, 10-point lead down the stretch. They blow it. And no joke, you want to talk about Xanax? I put on my Spotify last night, 2 in, 70s slow jams on Spotify, just so I could get my
Just
mind
to
off
cool
things.
you off a little bit?
Dave
pure
texted me and said, I'm
sweat.
so sick I can't talk.
And that was a basketball game last night?
Yeah, it's a basketball game.
Tough.
I literally, Rone, I turned this game on. We had Colorado. They could not dribble past half court. I watched for 7 minutes. They couldn't even get a shot.
Oregon State switched to a 1-3-1 zone, and they forgot how to play basketball.
And this is your formula?
Yeah, but Dave now here's the part that gets lost in the weeds here. I like the game. Dave then bet -400 money line. That's insane.
I felt good when they're up 10 with 7 minutes to go. I turned the
They were
game.
up 10 with 7 minutes to go, and they lost by like
8.
Yeah, 8.
They couldn't run.
That's bad.
They couldn't get the ball past half court. I've
was a
never
meltdown.
seen anything
It was a
like
meltdown, dude.
It was
meltdown.
It was like
It was a
Dick
meltdown.
Cheney's
Money line?
It was a
amoeba
meltdown.
defense for
It was
the
a
first
meltdown.
time anybody's ever seen it.
It was a total meltdown.
Fuck.
It was
That's
a total
sad.
meltdown.
Good thing the Pats are out of it. You can see
You were
sports
doing
now.
that to me all fucking day. I was sitting here watching the Chiefs, and somebody was up. You're like, Vanderbilt blew it. The last time I saw them, they were up 6.
That game was fucking bullshit. They were up 6 with 20 seconds left. And SMU hit 2 threes and then beat them by like 15 in overtime.
To have that in the middle of the Pats game, have you break
Yeah,
the
I
news.
texted you that. I was just like, Vanderbilt, disgusting. Because I had them all going. I had everything on. Fuck.
Bad news.
I can't wait for March Madness.
I almost want to make people rewatch the last 6 minutes of that Colorado Oregon
This is a
State.
lesson.
It's impossible to.
It really is.
It
It looked like they threw us out there. Like we
did.
went out and
Really?
started playing.
They
Yeah.
couldn't.
Your tournament
Yeah,
squad?
They,
Like
were
they-
getting
blocking
the ball,
shots
they were
with
getting
them.
the ball
it was-
stolen from them every time.
It was honestly like the hypothetical. What type of lead would like Barstool starting 5 need to close out a game?
I think they got
Not
one
te-
shot off
more
in
than
7
10, yeah.
minutes. One shot off in 7 minutes. It wasn't like they're missing shots. They couldn't even get
Couldn't
the ball
shoot.
past half court.
1-3-1 just confused
Was something
the
amiss?
fuck
Was
out of
something
me.
going
No,
on?
it's just a 1-3-1.
Just couldn't beat the zone. Sad.
Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys, in hindsight, the most obvious hiring of all time. Like,
Slept over
slept
Joe
over
Jones'
his house. Yes, man. In Green Bay, the head coach always answers to
Yeah.
the GM there.
So plain.
yeah,
Jerry
perfect,
Jones.
perfect hire.
Like,
Perfect hire. And then we got this ruthless backslap.
By the way, Jason Garrett tried to pull a Hank. He
He kept showing up.
kept on showing up and kept on being like, "Hey, this isn't over yet. Like, think about me. Think about me."
Worked for Hank.
Yeah.
Is he definitely
did try
out?
to
Is
pull
there a
ahead.
chance that he could still just finagle his way in, Garrett?
He might.
He might not even be all the way out yet. What if he just took a demotion?
What if he just showed up to the press conference?
He's a Nantucket guy, Jason Garrett.
Huh.
Well, no
see him
facts.
this- you're gonna
I've
maybe
seen him a
run it-
couple times.
Yeah? You talk to him? Have any interaction?
Yeah, I've talked to him once or twice. I think he's friends with McShay, so I was with McShay when he was down there.
So maybe Jason Garrett on the Patriots staff?
It takes McDaniel's spot, perhaps?
Oh.
That makes sense.
See, that's also the thing. If McDaniel leaves, that to me implies Belichick's there till Steven takes over, which is going to be probably a while. Because I think originally everyone thought
it was McDaniels.
Yeah, like that's why he came back. Which also, that's whatever. What about this?
If McDaniels goes to somewhere that Brady would want to go to, does that make you nervous?
Carolina, perhaps?
Chargers?
Fire
Anthony Lynn?
I honestly believe the Patriots are by far the best option. If like Tom Brady was a free agent and wasn't on the Patriots and you're looking at all the team that's the best equipped to win with Tom Brady as the quarterback is still the Patriots. So if he wants, it's a marriage that still works.
We talked about this earlier. What do you think Tom Brady's priority is right now? Is it winning? Is it building his brand
TB12?
up? Is it having stats that carry
money?
him
No,
towards...
I don't think it's stats. That's not money. I think there's risk involved, frankly, for him and Belichick. If they split and one has success and the other doesn't, that's going to tilt the scales of history greatly in whoever. So just stay together and be the best of all time for both of you.
Smart.
Yeah. The backslap. Is that real? He called his shot like it was wrestling.
He licked it. He put some fucking stink on it.
Did he kiss his finger?
Yeah, no, he licked his
Or
finger.
did he lick a ring?
He
with
licked,
his ring?
licked it.
He looked right into the camera before he did it.
Yeah, he licked it.
Dead
Is it
staring
real?
At the camera.
Because to me that has fake written on it. My spidey tingly sense is that.
I don't know.
He bent that guy over though. That guy looked
Yeah,
disheveled
but he could
as
be
hell.
in it. There's
If
two
it-
guys who run around making
Yes,
fake
and they,
videos.
like, throw each other into fountains.
That's what that felt like to me. Keep
If-
your eye on it, boys.
If it was real, that's not the first time he's backslapped someone to fucking Timbuktu.
It looked WWEF.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know backslaps could have that much power behind them. If
The
it is
sound
real,
almost seemed amplified, even though it was loud. I don't know. Eyeballs watching. What are you laughing at, Tommy?
I'm just watching.
How can
No.
you slap? How
Yeah.
can you slap?
Um,
How can you slap?
And then obviously $1 million a game. Official. Well, they kind of joined before, but maybe today's the first official day. Pod launches at 10. Too crazy. They're going to be great. I really believe
They're
that. I
nuts.
think it's going to be huge. They are nuts.
Yeah.
You guys
We
just
just had
talked
him
to
in.
I mean, they're
part of my
literally
take.
nuts.
They're,
One
yeah,
of
they're
them's the
hilarious.
ghostwriter for Lil Wayne. The other just got out of prison 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
and
you
he
see the
doesn't-
video I posted of him talking to Iverson? Wallow?
No.
It's hilarious.
Really?
He's saying like they're friends, and he's basically telling him he thinks he could cross over Iverson. At one point, Iverson's like legitimately like, I don't know how you can disrespect me on the dance floor like that. It was pretty funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You laughed at me. Was you laughing because you was scared to play, or was you laughing because I was a joke to play you on ball?
Oh no, you don't want none of this. For like 1 or 2 minutes, I destroy
But
anybody.
I'm a little taller than you. I think I might get. You know what I mean?
What you mean? I'll post you, man.
How you know? I ain't going for that.
you
Now,
mean?
what type of ball can I play? Gel ball, or regular ball? What type of ball is we playing?
I've been both places.
So if I hack you, it's gonna be a problem.
Nah, I've been hacked my whole career.
All
That ain't never
that's
bothered
cool,
me.
then.
I fall and get back up.
So you was laughing because you thought my game was a joke. Before I messed my ACL up, I was gonna.
Nah, I was just, I thought you would have way more respect for me than to act like you could do something with me on the dance floor.
That one of Gilly's famous quotes is like, "How is like Danielson is never supposed to disrespect Mr. Miyagi," and that was about the Lil Wayne situation. It seems like the same shit
Yeah,
about
I
Iverson.
don't know nearly as much about that because I'm not into like rap.
But this is like 13 years. This YouTube video is 13 years old where he like calls out Lil Wayne. And he says
They're
this
a
shit.
legend. I've never heard of him until we started going after him. But I was with them in Philly. They get stopped every 2 seconds.
And famous people love them.
Yes.
Like I think that they're going to have some nice guests, but I don't even think they really want guests on their podcast.
Well, they
that
have
badly.
it. In the, like best of, they had.
They had Lou Williams, Danny
Yep.
Garcia, and Pinky, the porn star.
I like Lou Williams because he say he's the GOAT besides the greatest players. He's like, I'm the GOAT of not the GOATs.
If you
Which
take out all
actually
the
pretty
actual
good.
goats.
He's like, if you take out all the GOATs in the league, I'm the GOAT. Like I'm the
Maybe.
player your favorite players like.
I said to Gilly the Kid when he came into the PMT studio, I was like, "So you doing the car wash?" And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "So you doing the car wash?" He's like, "Oh, I thought you meant eating pussy. And I was like, what? He's like, oh, well, the car wash is eating pussy to me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, never mind.
They're different.
They have a whole world of terminology that we're going to be open up to.
Yeah, they're getting there. We got to get them past Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton's kicking their ass right
really?
now in the music.
What?
They're like 2. Wallow actually was getting mad. It's like, well, Dolly Parton waiting to launch that till we launch. She's like, I don't know if Dolly Parton
Yeah, no,
knows who
she
you
definitely did. She saw them. She was like, I'm gonna fuck
Mathematical.
them.
So download that. What
Dolly
else?
Parton.
I guess that's fucking it. It's like football, the Packers. It's the only group left. What a mishmash of group of fans that is.
Who are
YP, Liz,
And Hubs?
and
Packers
Hubs.
stink. If they fucking go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna be
Are they
so
doing
miserable.
a live watch?
They may do one this week. It's like
That'll be
just a
interesting. I guess
crazy
you got to
crew.
root for them to go to the Super Bowl
No.
just for our perspective. Like
No.
it'll make it interesting around
Well,
the
I
office.
don't. Seattle is so hateable if you were to get because Pete Carroll and the antics, the cheap shots. Eagles out. We have.
49ers. I'm rooting for Kittle.
I like Kittle. That opens a whole Pandora's box with Garoppolo.
Yeah, it does.
Um,
Well, imagine if it was 49ers Titans in the
Suck.
Super Bowl.
That suck.
And
No one's
then-
gonna care.
But I hate the Ravens.
No, I'm saying because Dave's like, we
Don't
could
like
have
the
been there,
Chiefs.
and then Jimmy Garoppolo beats him, and he could have been the quarterback.
I have no problem with the Texans.
Texans could do
Yeah.
it. Bill
Well,
O'Brien.
I don't think they're gonna, but I have no problem with
no.
them.
No, I think we're gonna have blowouts next weekend after
really-
this good
me
weekend.
too.
It's gonna be classic. Like,
Home
ooh, did you
teams.
see
You
how
get
good
tricks.
this team
I think
played?
the
Man.
Vikings
Yeah.
are.
Man,
Yeah,
young Dave would
yes.
fall for that
Yep.
every time of the
You're
week.
like, the Vikings are real good
Yeah.
teams. Like,
Yeah.
the reason why the bye teams have a bye is because they're fucking
right,
awesome.
Exactly. And that's the other thing with the Patriots. They never won from the bye. Like, this was a different. That's why I can live with it. Vikings, though, even though I don't think we spotted that one out. I thought you picked the Vikings.
No, I
last
picked the
week.
Vikings
You
because
switched.
we talked about it. We were like, I love the Saints. You're like,
So
I
go-
love the Saints.
That's why I'm going Vikings.
Yeah.
Obvious, by the way. I haven't bet NFL in forever. I was 1-3. Like the man in the suit hasn't had a losing
And you
week.
didn't bet the Eagles under.
I know, which was my best pick.
Damn. That's
That was
tough.
the most easiest under.
You say you're done until March Madness,
I was,
but then you weren't.
and then I wasn't, and then I. Dan's formula.
No, stop.
It was.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech fucked me on Monday night. That's. Honestly, if I was elected president, I would try to say the week ends after that money game.
Yeah, because we got another one coming up, LSU Clemson.
So we're gonna be at FanDuel for that.
I'm gonna be in LSU.
Yeah, I'm
Marty
gonna be at
and
FanDuel. So
Brandon. You're gonna win there.
It's like,
That was the
LSU, who do you
house
like?
of one of your biggest wins last year.
Yeah, I've come to. I've been doubting LSU somewhat the entire season. Now
Now you believe?
I think they're gonna kill them.
I hope so.
That's change of heart.
Yeah,
You said it was gonna be a game.
yeah.
I hope they whip
What
that
changed
ass.
your heart?
I just don't think Clemson's that good. What changed my heart is Ohio State I thought was significantly better than Clemson.
Yeah.
Like I thought that wasn't the Clemson team I was expecting, like dominating the line of scrimmage and stuff. That was a Clemson team that was very, very, very lucky to escape.
Tough for our boy Big Ev. LSU loses in the playoffs, and then this whole number one basketball football. That basketball team is not good.
No,
Wisconsin beat them in Columbus.
Now, Ev, Ev, I almost feel like is in a similar situation to me with the Patriots. Like if Clemson goes in and beats LSU, I'd want to kill myself.
Yeah.
Because then it's like where if
had it.
LSU kills them, I can breathe easy a little bit.
Like,
but
we never would've won that game.
If Clemson wins, you're the best team in the country.
Yes, you lost.
And also, I'd probably feel kind of bad.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Yes.
If Clemson wins that, then is Ohio State? If like Clemson blows the doors off
Ohio's
LSU,
two.
is Ohio
Yeah.
State,
Yeah,
they're
definitely.
2 in the country.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Damn.
All right, it's a crazy.
It's a new time. It's just a
New era.
It's a new
Dynasty
era.
might be over.
We're just
Did
football
you see how much
fans
food
now.
I bought after the game?
Yeah, that was a.
339 159 389 389 339 339 339 659 339 419 3:39.
Bunch of cheese.
And then I had to go down the rabbit hole, never mind the game, of people arguing over reduced fat cheeses because people buzz.
You hate having to do that, but you have to do it.
Everyone's like, oh,
You
you're
gotta
going to
defend
watch
the
your weight
wall.
with the reduced fats? Like, you think I'm watching my weight? Reduced fats are better. I've said that forever.
Also, you had cooked
I know.
like 5 boxes of cookies
I know.
and
That's
ice
what
cream.
M&M's, pirate food, people are like, oh, but you're going to watch your weight, you lose. It's like, no, I like them more. And then you go down that rabbit hole.
A drier taste. It's a drier Cheez-It.
It's a drier Cheez-It, and it's
not
cooked
good.
more.
Yes, the full fat ones. They're grease. They're grease
I
balls.
love them.
They're greasy.
That's it.
It's over.
The end
No,
of an era.
the season.
It's over.
The
They don't
end
No,
of
win
the
an
this
rundown. I
era.
was talking about the rundown.
Yeah,
it's
rundown.
over.
Never
It's
gonna
all
be.
over.
Things are never going to be
The
like they
rundown's
were.
over. I
It's
don't think
all
the Patriots
over.
dynasty's over.
It's all. It's over.
First
This
of all-
rundown.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
never
what I'm
gonna-
talking about.
this
And let me
rundown-
say this.
The rundown's
Never
over.
going to be back.
I want Brady back. I think he's going to be back. If Brady's not back and Belichick is, we still have the best coach of all time. I'm doing okay.
But for right now, it's over.
The rundown's over.
Yep.
Forever.
Your
rundown
your
is
sheet
over.
is over. Your
My sheet's not over. It's
Yeah.
3-0.
Yeah.
Until you jumped in.
Well, you should have said that then. It's 3-0 because if it was 3-0, I wouldn't have done that.
You still would have.
No, I would have just done the game.
Chad.
And I took Purdue and Purdue money line because I thought Illinois was the play. 11-0 first update. Never got closer.